Yo, what's good, y'all? So, I didn't know what to talk about. But fuck it. Let's talk about Lil Durk. Now, Lil Durk, I've been a fan of his since This Ain't What You Want. We all know the War in Chiraq act, all that shit. But I'm just not understanding the last few weeks with him and Rainbow Hair Boy. Lil Reese as well, Vaughn as well. I'm just saying, from my point of view, and being honest, between Durk and Reese, at least, they've done the most tweeting, talking, and like viral clips I've ever seen in their career when going back and forth. I've never seen no shit like this. And Durk music is 1,000 times better than Rainbow Hair Boy, so we not even gonna do that. But I don't understand what the fuck happened to the album. You say you're gonna drop an album the same day. That was dope. Now, a song came out, which is fire, but if you look at the numbers for it, you know what I mean, it is what it is, right? Drake dropped the video, which I feel is lame as hell. And didn't Logic do that with the joint with Eminem where they wasn't really in a bit? That's another story. But Durk dropped the video, fire. I love the song, The Voice. The video is fire as well. And then Rainbow Hair did some shit. I don't know what the fuck his song was about. I ain't heard it or checked it out. None of that shit. It ain't because of, you know, his personal life. It's just his music. It's hit or miss. And I'm lost because I really thought it was going to be an album. It's like, yo, this going to be dope. We ain't seen this in a minute. But yet, it was no album. It was a song and a video. I mean, sure. That one song collectively is dope. I'll give him that. And the feature he had on Drake shit was fire. And I feel like he should have had a longer verse. But what's the whole shit with this whole a label talking to each other and saying they'll pay niggas to troll? Like, what the fuck is up with that? For one, I'm confused. Not the point that I'm confused like I'm dumb. It's just I don't really give a fuck and I'm just lost on why was that even newsworthy? Why did you have to tell us some shit like that? Whether it was true or not. I can't see a label just throwing you $3 million just to keep trolling with this nigga back and forth. What does that personally do? Does it help views of the music? If Rainbow Hair is saying they blackballing him and won't post his album and won't give him his credit, what does it do for Durk? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. You got $3 million, great, but at the end of the day, you trolling with this goofy ass nigga. For what? I mean, let's be real. The nigga got out and have been killing shit. That's just it. Whether he bought listens, views, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, he kind of out here doing a little bit better than everybody that's dissing this nigga. But it's not about, you know what I'm saying, that nigga. And it's the truth. If the fans fuck with these artists like Durk, Reese, Vaughn, the numbers would be through the roof. Sure, he has a little kid audience, let's be real, and bots or whatever you want to call it. But if you use pure listens, streams and shit, I'm quite sure Boy is still doing a little bit better than everybody that's dissing him. That's I don't know. We people like controversy and dumb shit. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. But I just don't understand why Durk wastes his talent and time on that goofy nigga. Like, bro, if it was some back and forth shit that niggas really, really wanted, I don't think it would be with that clown ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta say though, Durk coming from Chiraq, now he always had the harmonizing in his music, you know, whatever you want to call it, singing, auto-tune, crooning, whatever you want to call it. It's no way that he can't say he didn't move to Atlanta and somebody taught him something. Whether it was Thug, Future, that sound right there. Durk always had the auto-tune. I'm not going to sit there and say that, but the sound of it, if I didn't know this nigga was from Chicago and I just started listening to him 2 years ago, I would have thought he was a new nigga from Atlanta. And it's taking nothing away from him because this shit is dope. You know what I mean? But I feel like something missing from this nigga though. Cause it's like, damn, I listened to all his mixtapes and his albums and shit, which I bought both his albums that he was on Def Jam with. It's still something missing. Like, I understand, the trenches, the street talk. I get that type of music. That's cool. But it's like, all right, bro, we need something else though. Like, it's something missing from his total package. Like, I don't respect the line he said that I'm Chicago's Jay-Z. If we talking lyrics, are we talking commercial success? Are we talking trend setting? What are we talking here? Because I'm like, that's we let T.I. slide when a nigga said he the Jay-Z of the South, because it kind of, other niggas in his peer group was kind of coining the same phrase. Like, you know what I mean? You look at, the stats. Probably not in business, but musically wise, I get it. But when Durk said it, I was a little bit confused. Like, all right, you rap, but I mean, I still put Herb and Bibby a little bit above you. I guess in your generation, his generation, he mean. Because if he mean overall Chicago, it's like, not really, nigga. Lupe definitely would be the Jay-Z of Chicago. If we talking pure rap, pure music, you know what I mean? Impact. Whether he's underrated or not, I'll give that to Lupe. But as far as the new generation, when it really comes to the street type struggle shit, if I remember what Reasonable Doubt was in volume 1 through 3 in the Blueprint, I'm gonna give it to Herb. Cause that Ball Like I'm Kobe shit was fucking crazy. But I'm not saying that Durk doesn't have potential. He does. But I also feel like when you say shit like that, niggas that come from a different era and generation than you, they want to see that musically. Because if you take the Blueprint, you take the Black Album, you take American Gangster, Reasonable Doubt, you know what I'm saying? 444, Blueprint 3. It's just moments in Hove's career to us like, nigga, that's a solidified classic. Can we say that about Durk? Being honest, if you listen to his bodies of work, from his albums to his tapes, from top to bottom, does he really have a classic? Just not shitting on Durk whatsoever. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not trying to shit on Durk. I just don't understand where it's just like, he on a hell of a run. Like, this nigga got so many fucking videos and so many songs and so many projects, but it's always a single from, like, you would take the project They Forgot, or you take 300 Days, 300 Nights. You know what I'm saying? Love for the Streets. You just take different songs from each of these projects, and if you can culminate them into an actual project, would that be a classic? I would say yeah. I do believe with the right production, he definitely has potential to put out a classic album. I understand the sound of what's going on with the music nowadays. It all sounds the same, from Thug to Gunna to Baby to fucking Future to Von to Durk. Like, all that shit is still sound the same. It's no difference. But not to get sidetracked, just the back and forth with that idiot nigga, it's like, it doesn't matter. His music is not legendary. It won't last long. 10 years, they won't remember that rainbow hair. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But Durk definitely has moments and songs that will always be in hip-hop, in the culture. And you can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? But he needs to focus more on himself. Everything he accomplished, he doing great. That Drake feature is a solid alley-oop, and he need to carry on with that. So if you really gonna drop the album, The Voice, it needs to be an album now. Fuck that nigga, whatever he doing. You already dropped the single, you got the video, it's popping. You have the fire now. Because I feel like he definitely re-energizing his career. Because I feel like a lot of people slept on his first 2 albums on Def Jam. For some reason, motherfuckers weren't even talking about the albums, the songs and shit. And if you go back and listen to him, the music now is a little bit better, but still, he has some joints on the motherfuckers. He just need to get focused, man, and that's it. You know what I mean? I feel like him, Herb, Bibby, Sosa, and Von, they should just do some type of project together as a collective. It don't gotta be OTF, GBE, NLM, No Limit, you know what I'm saying? But it's just all of those niggas just do a project together. Just those 5. You know what I'm saying? And you could throw in a 6th alternate if you want, but just those 6 with at least 3 producers. You gotta get Seasick. You gotta get Seasick. You gotta get DJ Ken. You gotta get DP on the beats. You know what I'm saying? And you can grab a couple of new niggas that they've been fucking with. You know, Metro, Mike Will Made It. But those 6 niggas should definitely just do a project. Because it's like, if you look at the overall career of all of them, it's still amazing that they still around when people thought the drill shit would fade out. And these niggas are champions. They whether you like this side or that side, these niggas made it through everything, and they made it to the point to where everything that they were saying that is here now. So I just feel like Durk should stop bullshitting and just really go ahead and give us the music that he know the fans want. That trenches shit is cool. I respect that, but it's just like, bro, Meek was doing that shit for a while as well, and then look what that shit got on. You know what I'm saying? Niggas started saying he can't make a hit record without a Drake feature. That's cool to make music for the trenches. They gonna always respect that. But to get to that, saying you the Chicago Jay-Z, you need to cross over to that commercial side. Hove did that instantly. Like, I mean, you ain't got a Hard Knock Life. You ain't got an H to the Izzo. You feel me? Even in this new generation where music is more fast food, but still, you gotta have at least those legendary albums and those legendary songs in your catalog to make a statement like that. I just thought that was the craziest shit. He was on some rhyming shit. They didn't let Drake do the shit. We definitely not giving you a pass to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, when you say names like that, it's crazy. And out of everybody, like, it's like, nigga, I would think you would use a legendary artist from Chicago. You know what I mean? But hey, Durk is Durk. I'm just saying, the song is fire. I fuck with Durk. You already know that. I fuck with all the 300, 600 OTF niggas like that. You know what I mean? Even the no names that really don't do music no more. You know what I mean? E-Day, Breezy, what's that one nigga name that they always clowning that nigga for? The nigga that did the Stepper song, Mimo, that nigga, he decent. You know what I mean? Buka decent. It's just, niggas should just get focused, man, and really try to do some real shit. Like, you know what I mean? If you really trying to make your name just basically platted to where you can't say, oh, that song went like that because this feature, or this went there because of that. The Drake shit was cool. I gotta keep saying that. But you need one of them joints to do that shit yourself. Like, oh, Durk got #1 record. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the shit. Y'all fuck with Durk's new record? Do you think he'll drop the album, The Voice, anytime soon? Let me know, man. 1.